Alright, after the church, right? Trying to start, find out where to start. I started writing about my father night before, straight into this morning. I separated from the crowd last night from the week and I tried and sat down and I write. My aunt came by the car and she made sure that I'm alright. She said, Henry, you okay? I said, yeah, auntie, I'm okay. So I try, I say, tell my sister to try and write and talk something, but then I think about it this morning. I say, no words I could really put on a piece of paper could live up to what he showed me and taught me. From an early age, from what I can remember, he was a God-fearing man. And he also stressed on knowledge of what you knew. Make sure you go to school, study, learn, understand everything. And I can remember when we just moved into Grove Park, it was me, myself, Shelly Charles. He used to be on the bed, and he used to wake us up 5 o'clock every morning. He would be the first man up. He would make sure I go and warm the water downstairs, bring it upstairs in the little tub we had, make sure it was warm, wake us all up. And the poor us all sit down. I would always be in the middle between my two sisters, and he would wake us up. And I fight to this because the early morning, she would be up good, and he was knock me on the foot and say, Harry, wake up, you have to listen. He would teach us to pray that morning, and he said, always make sure to sit together no matter what. We used to get just that same day and walk out. I would always be the last walking out behind my two sisters, and we would say, make sure to look after the kids. He's the man of the house. So 2 of them would lead and I would be behind. Not knowing that Shani's my second sister would always stop me and say, alright, come on boy, let you go. He was lagging behind. But you know, he's a man that's just on that to make sure that we always stay together no matter what. He brought God in the center of our family. He made sure and taught us to pray, understand stuff. And I know growing up too, as you might hear it from my second sister, first sister, sorry, they were the good ones. I was always the wicked one. I was always giving the trouble and stuff like that. He always used to say that he had to be in St. Mary's College nearly every two, which was true. Started off from Form 2 to start, this must be here. He used to see us walk on the bench, always breezing out. A certain free period, he catch us all some boys I was with there, liming. And he always used to single me out. He used to say, here old boy, your father sending you to school to study hard, making all these sacrifices for you. And here, rock back on the bench, breezing with these fellas. I never understood why, but you know, he was just taking me out and say, come, let me go to the office. So call him daddy right through. Most of the time that he would have been a meeting or something like that. So every term he had to keep in until he started to get fed up. He said, Henry, don't let them call me that game next to. That was the warning. He said, if I come in school, I'll cut it to like how my father cut my teeth in front of everybody. I take it and I say, alright, being the man, I'm trying to be mad and rock back. And I say, alright, cool, alright. He said, no, seriously, I'll do it. I said, okay. After all, the next thing happened, a certain fire broke out in the school. But I was not involved at all. I had a right-hand man in making that chuck is up there. We sat down on the desk, watching the other fellas simplify. But being known by most of the students, they would single us out and say, guys, I do it. Principal ran to the one time, called him in. So then, he didn't reach us yet, but sat down. At the time, we careful for that too because he ended up taking the blame when we didn't ready do that. He said, boy, you're not getting enough trouble already. Take this one for you. Who made it finish? So, alright, cool. He came in that same day later on. I got the cocktail, but the only thing was, it was behind closed doors. So nobody never really saw us that day. So I know I felt alright. He make out from the whole school. He took me downstairs, we went and got a pie and a crunchy right after. And I always remember him watching him, he would just smiling and watching me and I didn't watching him. This man just cut my teeth and he giving me a pie to eat. And he was smiling and smiling and I said, yeah. He said, next time it happens, the same thing and we go on stage. Form 4 now coming into my final too. I was behaving myself, I was doing good. But you know when our boys school goes with the boys, things happen. End up getting tired of play fight with my close friends. Fight ended up turning serious. Whole school was there. Got around. Principal came single us out. He said, yeah, but again, your father will come to the school and never saw us with the kids. You know me, that's what you do, but I take it and I say, well, I can't let it happen this time because I doubt you will really do what you will do it. I know it. So then I message them and I say, fellas, I can't let you listen. You say, alright, you try to bail you out. From that time, we work like synchronized. Everybody go watch and see when the secretary left. They stick now out of the secretary from the principal office, carry me to the library. We go wait in the library. You see the black van pull up by the gate. We started, alright, so we say, right, we started counting down from when he pull in at the park. And you walk out the van. And have somebody watching the principal on the outside, talking to you on the front on the library on the inside. You say, alright, boy, go now, go. You run straight out of the house, you tell a fella in front, he boosts him up and jump over the wall, third fella jump back over, and I went down Sandal Alley. Went down Sandal Alley now, and the next friend was in Brazil, he said, alright, come and see that we no problem. He was out that whole afternoon until 5 p.m. I know he was looking for me because he was texting me in school, sending me messages like, hey, principal and the father looking for you. I said, alright, I know. Think now. I ended up coming home and I saw Shaggy so. Shaggy was like, hey, Henley looking for you. Where you going? I didn't even answer. I just packed my bags and I ran back out. While I going up the creek, daddy coming out the creek looking for me, he know where I is. But then no, you know what? When mommy called, they have to answer because it's mommy. So when she called, I explained to her what happened. She said, okay, just come. Before alright, you just gotta see responsibility. Came home now, he there in the gallery. He didn't watch it, right? He didn't say nothing but he watched it. He said, alright, you're talking about it. No, taking that all this jewelry cut thing from him. He was more concerned about your well-being and where he was to making sure that he was alright. I know afterwards he always say that you're always up to some game, some kind of tricks, you know. He will say that he write all the tricks in the book. But he never used to study too that the generation coming up would always rewrite the book. That's what I used to think and tell him. So now I have two other friends. That's Uncle Ken's sons, Karen, Craig, the next one, when I finally got my driving license, he decided to put it kind of on. So he said, alright, I'm going to go and enjoy yourself. Now get my license, we drive and feel you on. He used to say, stay right in south, don't let me hear you in town or you know it. I said, alright, cool. Then now we stayed in, you know, there is 5 months, 4 months past when you going right south and then coming back, stuff like that. Till we start to get curious, we say, what town have? What the avenue have? Yeah, there is a place, area. Decide, you go up the road. We decided to make a plan now, Karen. Go always make sure I call his mother first, find out which part she is. If she talk to Henley, if they know what we're up to. When they see that the coast clear, we go on, we go straight up the road. I am easier because Daddy will always be in town and his friends are always there. So while they picture, you're always looking over his shoulder to make sure that he ain't see it. Because you know if he's here, you see what you do up here when it's supposed to be so. We're not being up in town now. You always used to be uneasy, and you always waiting for the call to find out if Auntie Cody call and carry. Because you know if you get a call, she gonna call Henley right after, and you're gonna say, well, where are you? Why not home as yet? So when you get the call, you always used to be full speed down the road coming down, time you reach Central, and you call back twice, and you didn't answer. Because I know if I answer, you'd be like, why not home as yet? Right? And every show now, Sanford and that night. And I answered the fourth call. I wait to hear what you will say. Normally you answer Henry was party, so you will say Riri. If I don't say Riri, in a calm mind, cool. I wish I tell this and you know, see who will make the first move. So when you say Riri, I say alright, he cool. I say, well, you say which party is, why not Auntie Cool and just call and she want to know what's wrong with all the boys when I'm not home as yet. I say, well, we're now full of gas, we're now leaving, you know, so we come in the next 5 minutes. Not knowing that we up in town whole night enjoying ourselves. And we had to reach down the road. What I have to say on behalf of my father, he was the most loving and caring man. He showed me a sign that will stay with me forever. He impacted my life in a sense to always try and reach out and help others. Even if it's the last that you have, make sure I do that. That's about me all the time I was in England. That's 2003 around there. It was on a trade. I can't remember exactly where it was coming from. And I remember he just put a certain amount of money in my wallet and he said, "That's yours." In the morning, I come down on the train in the afternoon, there was a lady and 3 other children on the train. You could have tell that they wasn't financially well off and stuff like that. And he made me go and give the little change I had in my wallet to him. I was confused. I was like, "But this is my money. He just gave me. I want me to do something like that." And when I gave and I came back, he said there's something called blessings. They try and give others who are less than you, and you'll get blessings back in return. Even the simple things, you will say, make sure about birds, or the birds, feed the animals, feed all the animals, stuff like that. Because there will always be a way God to take care of those who take care of his stuff on you. And those are stuff that still with me and still with me to this day. That he was the most humble, loving, caring man. I used to love to be in his presence, even simple things like going to the mall. He had his presence that stood out without an effort. He just used to walk aimlessly in the mall sometimes and you could know all eyes was on him. He was a man of great, and words can't explain to me how important he impacted my life. When I finally decided that I wanted to go Florida later, earlier this year, he asked me if I was sure to follow my course in flying. I told him, yeah, I'm sure I certain about it. He came up with me, stuff like that. He talked to the principal of the school. He was more even excited at me. Almost to the fact that if he had a chance, he would have fly the plane for me. Stuff like that. I just used to sit on my back and take him in. It was a moment of, a son being proud to watch this man as my father talk and, take control and show stuff like that. And the Monday coming up before his death, that's week on, I remember I was not sleeping, I was uneasy because I had an exam coming up. And the thing was that while I was up there, I didn't feel none of my courses because he would call every week and ask for an update how you're going. And I didn't want to report him, Dad, I failed this course or I failed that course. So I always used to make sure and stay up and put my best foot forward and try and pass everything. And Monday coming up, they were supposed to send me out to do a lonely flight by myself called across country. So I was getting ready for it and I was saying, well, I ain't even sure if I could do this by myself. No, so as was the case. But they keep on putting it off and stuff like that. And then Dad called from that week on and he could have picked up something was wrong. I never used to say, well, Dad, so and so the case. I wasn't sure about this and that because he always instilled in me, you have to be a man. You have to make sure and stand up and face stuff on the road. So that week I was uneasy, stuff like that, and he would pick it up. He had the sense to know that something was wrong. And he would always tell me things would be alright, but he used to say it in a way that certainly used to calm me. Without even trying, he would say, Henry, things will be alright, things will work out. I know there's something wrong, but things will be alright. And I always used to say, yeah, that I'm cool, stuff like that. Then coming up now to Tuesday, I was supposed to have a fight again and then I put it off. Friday morning, same thing again, they put it off for the Monday, that was last Monday gone, sorry. And then the Friday we talk in the morning, they say, you're alright, you eat, stuff like that, you have money here, everything. I say, yeah, cool. But then I paying off the flight for Monday now, they push it back. He laughed on the phone. And I get confused again, like this man laughing for some reason. He was like, some things will be alright, don't even stress about it. Without me even saying that I was stressing over it, he could have just picked up on it. And I know before I finished talking, the only questions I used to ask him was this, is mommy alright? And he laughed again, he said, well, your mother is a mother, your mother alright, she's good. That's all I used to ask him, straightforward. And he used to laugh at that also. Daddy was not a man to wish anything bad on anybody. He always used to say, try and be good unto others, make each and everybody, especially mother proud. But it came in a sense that I wanted to make him proud in a sense. That's why I focused so hard on flying and feeling those subjects. And again, before I close, he mentioned to me 3 times on the phone, he said, son, I'm proud of you, I'm very proud of you. But I took it as, I love you. We never used to say straightforward. Obviously, we mentioned it to each other, but again, being a man here with men, you want to show that soft side, that kind of emotions. So he used to say, son, I'm proud of you 3 times. But I know deep down inside, that's what he meant. I love you and I care for you. One regret I have was not seeing him back, because I used to say, yes, I'm proud of you also to have him as a father. That was my response. But I know deep down inside we have that understanding. His legacy will live on, and it will be great, for sure. But until then, it's only love I have for him, I care. Right?
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sinead. After Mommy and Shan and Henry, you know this is tough. And I never thought I'd be writing this about my dad. Well, at least not now. It is surreal. This is surreal, you know, and I keep hearing his voice say, "Shin, this is real world. Welcome to real world." And for some strange reason, it's helping, you know, as it always helped when I went to him about difficult, unbelievable experiences. Attempting to write this week has brought many memories back so vividly for me and my siblings. Some of my earliest include him having me sit in the driver's seat in the white Sentra on Rig Road while he tinkered under the hood, and he would say, "March the X now, come off the X, march the X now." And you know, it didn't matter to him that I was a little girl, and you know, because of him, I got to run away from combing my hair. You know, I got to play with my Batman. He would tell Mommy, "Leave the child, let her play, let her play." You know, my first slingshot was made by him, and he encouraged me, even though I fell out of that tree repeatedly, to continue climbing into that Pomerac tree on Rig Road. You know? So we got away from those things, but as Mommy said, we didn't get away from the long division or learning the continents by age 6 or putting our puzzles together. He emphasized the importance of education, not only academia, from a very early age. And this was handed down by my grandfather, who essentially used to say that, you know, people can take the clothes off your back, they'll take your house, they'll take your land, but they could never take what's in your head. And so our family has a tradition, for want of a better word, of striving for excellence with our academia and to continue reading and educating ourselves. My dad was an avid reader, and the love of books and reading is what he shared most closely with my sister. You know, he wanted us as his children to be able to be independent, to be equipped with the skills and the know-how, or at least know who to talk to about the know-how. He also walked that walk himself, having been through the rigors of tertiary education and continuous learning. You know, especially during university, as Uncle Ken mentioned, those were two of my favorite stories. He used to tell me, "Shit, I know about being broken." You know, me and Uncle Ken was still on one in McDonald's, and you know, one for me, one for you. He also told us the story of them taking the turkey from the Thanksgiving dinner back to the dorm. It was not their turkey, it was not their dinner, but they had a turkey for Thanksgiving. You know, we have countless memories with him, and I could go on and on today. You understand? I could go on and on. He was a true father. Each of us had a different relationship with him, but at the end of the day, in common, he was our hero. He was our protector, our advisor. He was our sounding board. You know, we knew the answers, but just to hear him say it, you know, you say, "Well, all right, this is what Dad would do, and you know, this is his plan." Yeah. Just to say, I was dubbed, or we were dubbed the twins by my sister, for us having more or less the same temperament. And sometimes that would cause us to butt heads. But at the end of the day, what I always appreciated, and appreciated even more so in the week leading up to everything, is that he was the only man I knew who was not afraid to be honest with me, whether he was pleased or displeased. And if it ended in a disagreement, you all know he was a sweet man. He could make up for it. He knew how to apologize, and he had us understand that apologizing to somebody when you have wronged them and trying to correct it is a strength of it's a mark of humility. It is a great strength, you know. And I admire that about him. He always made sure to make us understand, you know, well, it's just because I want the best for you guys. And, you know, it mightn't come across pretty all the time, but it is. we will, and I have to help you all get there. I just want to say, we will miss him. We will miss all the Saturday morning boiled eggs, the Saturday morning laundry runs. Each of us would take turns. We would get the cows from Saturdays, sometimes together or individually, but that was Saturdays first. I'll miss those bedside part of our conversations that we used to have with him. He would say, if you're coming to cry about a boy, don't tell me who it is. If I see him, you understand? He said, don't tell me who it is. And, I'll miss him a lot, but I know that in each one of us, he has left a huge mark. He has left a huge mark on our lives. He has provided us with the skills. He has told us repeatedly, and I'm so grateful for that, as he communicated that, as he is proud of us, and we were proud of him. And I could go on. I just want to say to my papa, that we love you, Bucho. We will never forget you, and we will continue to make you proud. We love you.
Good afternoon, everyone. People usually say big things come in small sizes. And yes, this may be true, but it doesn't apply to my Uncle Henley. But everything that seemed known really didn't apply to him. So in this case, it's safe to say that big things come in big sizes too. Uncle Henley was a different breed from everyone else. And I suppose that's what made him extra special to me. Not every day is someone going to show up to functions in a waistcoat, white shirt, sneakers, and occasionally a fedora hat, and everybody will see that as the norm. Not every day is a man going to wear a gold hoop earring on one ear, and everybody will see that as the norm. That will only be normal for Uncle Henley because he was extra special. The life of the party, best cooks I know, the man whose smile could lighten up a room and whose wrath could drive people away. Uncle Henley would always remind me that no matter what I did, I would always make him proud. And he would always remind me that I am strong and independent and no one could tell me any different. And if they did, he would have to deal with them. But now, who's going to do this? Uncle Henley was many things. But most of all, he was a family man. He certainly loved us so much and cared for us and was always there to cheer us up. And I think one lesson that we can learn from this experience is to cherish your family and every moment you have with them, because you never know what tomorrow holds. And I did that. I cherished all the moments that I had with my Uncle Henley, and I am forever grateful for all these moments, and I will miss him dearly.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am the other brother, and Atlantic by now knows that I hear what that fit in a suit at a time. I want to thank all of you for being here. She didn't do appreciation later, but I thought I should at least acknowledge the MP from Narby who is here, and the pastor for a while ago. I want to thank you for coming here. And we have the MP for Point 14. We also have some significant captains of industry who are here with us this evening. Nigel gave us the speech on behalf of Atlantic. He's the CEO of Atlantic. And Gordon Dean, the chairman of the board, is here as well, and we want to thank you for being here. We also have, you heard from Derek Hudson, who is the Vice President of Shell in Trinidad. In another life, he and I, we sit on different sides of the fence and we argue, but today we are friends. And I want to thank him for really speaking on behalf of my brother and really stepping up to the plate. And for all these Shell representatives who are here, I thank Norm Christie from BP who is here, Ian Welsh as well from PCS, Richard Abesti from Yara, Mark Lopan from NGC. And I really want to thank all of you who've made the effort. I see Charles Percy in the audience, so I have stories about what they are talking about and what I used to talk about him. I thank you all for being here. Today we celebrate the life of my brother. And you've heard a lot about him, you've heard a lot from his family. I just want to close off pretty quickly because I don't want to stay too long. But I want to acknowledge the fact that, as I said some time ago, we came from humble beginnings, two-bedroom board house in Paradise, and we lived with a very, I don't think Ken emphasizes it enough. Some years ago, they took a poll in Point Fortin and said, who are the dreadest father? And our father came out on top by everyone. We were born to a very disciplined father who worked in the oil field right here in Shell, Derek, for 45 years. He worked in the refinery, and my mother was a Seventh-day Adventist Christian. If you thought Henley and Donna were odd, those two also were. Henley pushed their boundaries as far as they could go. I think after a while my father gave up. And I thank Henley for that because he treated me a lot more kindly because of me. And when he met me, he had a good son, and Henley was the one he had to think about differently. He pushed my mother as well. But one of the things I want to say is that there are some things that sort of resonate with me when I talk about Henley. And the one thing, of course, that all of you would know is that Henley is a living paradox. He really demonstrates what you didn't expect. But to hear his kids talk today, some of you can't believe that the costing agency manager you have in Atlantic is such a tender, care-hearted father. But that's the paradox of the man. That's how he demonstrated his life. But there are also three things I know about Henley that are extremely important. Is that he asked no permission, he gave no excuse, and he lived with no regrets. And I know that well. The paradox of the man was that even though he was rough and tumble, he was a loving son. I remember when my parents died, and certainly when my mother died, we went to the Seventh-day Adventist church that he grew up in, and seemed to have had some sort of a strange relationship over the years. But when he came back to church, all scrubbed up, Nigel, and suit and stuff, and he gave a stirring eulogy that really had people moved to tears. And I sat here and I thought, wow, he really brought out the best in Henley that day. When he was finished, he asked the church to play a song, and the people in the band didn't know what he was playing, but he played Junior Gong, Bob Marley, in the Seventh-day Adventist church in Docker, among 3 or 4 or 5 pastors. That's the kind of man he was. He was a loving son, and he was also extremely ingenious. I remember once he was the secretary of a club we had in Mahaika called the Projection Sports and Cultural Club. The former president of that club is here today. I won't tell you his designation now, just to spare him. But they would hold meetings under our house in Paradise, particularly in the August holidays. Henley was his secretary. And this other guy, well, let's just name him, Ron Sylvester, was the president of the club. He's now the CSO of Petrotrin. Ron was the president of the club, Henley was the secretary. Ron Sylvester, the security man. And they called the meeting to order under our house in Paradise. I was not a member of the club, I wasn't up to that age. So I would sit down and watch them. And I sat on the step watching them call the meeting to order. They read the minutes, they moved the minutes, and then they did matters arising out of the minutes. So an argument broke out about what the minutes really said. And Roll, as a good president, he said, why are we arguing? Let's go to the minutes and check. So they opened the minute book, and the minute book was blank. And I pointed to all the president got up and he said, members, I need to move a motion of no confidence in the secretary. Clearly he was reading from a blank sheet of paper. The motion was passed and he was fired as secretary. And I always remember that. And he was not only a genius, but he was witty. After some time, he would come to church and he would visit us sometimes on a Saturday. And when church was over, he would pull up in the yard and all the old ladies would come and cry and say, so nice to see him again. And I would just smile and we would play them for the kind of paradox that he was. But one day we had a new pastor, a very slim guy, had a kind of boyish look. I come just from school, and he was our new pastor. He looked real small. And I introduced him to Henley. I said, this is our new pastor. He said, that is a new pastor? He said, I'm making Japanese type pastor. I said, you're looking so yellow size in you. And I struggled to kind of apologize to the pastor. But I was the man. And he was a family man. And he made every effort to find out and meet families. And I have some cousins here who came from England just because they knew Henley way back then. He would find family, he would find people, and he bring everybody together. You know, Donald gave me a lot of stories, and I suppose today is a day when you can't get back at me. But Henley and Ken, Mokwe, who came up here and pulled some snot even though he promised not to. They were technicians in Petrotron at the time. And I want to say that Henley worked in here in the Friday Point, and he earned the nickname Rambo because of his kind of bravado and dread style. But one man had an influence over him, Sinclair Natta, who I saw here today. Mr. Natta is very quiet place. I think Henley had a few more grades in his head, but he really loved it. So they would work as technicians with O-levels, and then every January they would promise to sit A-levels so that they can get A-level marks and then go to UWI the next year. Of course, they would start to study 1 week before the exam, and they would fail it each time. I think they did that for 12 years. Then he came to me one year and he said, "Hard enough for this. We're going to Howard." I said, "Yeah, money." He said, "You'll buy him a car." So I bought his car, which gave him some finances. He had some bonds he had invested in, he took all that. With that, he went to Howard. He had enough money for the first year. You know what happened the second and the third year. Each day he would sit in Howard and he would call and he would say, "Brother Fitz, we're down to lentils and quicks. What can we do to help our brother?" That's when I became familiar with EC1 and EC0 forms. I would go up to Port of Spain and organize, and some people argued that it took long to marry. I couldn't marry because I was minding a brother. But before he went to Howard, Henley decided it was time to get married. And given the fact that we was close, he confided me he wanted to get married. And I said, "Sure, we're going to organize the church." He said, "Yeah." So I have a pastor and he said, "Yeah, I'll talk to him." So I was waiting for Henley to come back and tell me what day would be the wedding. We were home on Monday afternoon, and I heard a knock on the gate and I saw a pastor outside. He said, "Here, what do I go?" He said, "Good." So, "Hey, brother." I said, "I think in town somewhere looking for a visa to go to the States." He said, "Are you supposed to get married this evening?" I said, "This afternoon?" So he told me that. So I called my mother and I said, "Mommy, you know Henley getting married this afternoon?" She of course had a call and said, "He is doing what you want, but he's sitting there again." So I called Henley on the phone. I think in those days cell phone had now come out, they had the big ones, you know. So I called him somewhere and I said, "Mankind, the pastor at the gate and he said you're supposed to get married." He said, "Shut up, I forget about this." So he asked me if you're free on Thursday. After he did that, he said, "Mankind, forget it. I will get you married. I will tell you when to show up at the church. You just show up this Sunday morning." I think you saw the picture there. I was the best man and the witness at the same time. I had the Bible for the pastor and made sure he got married. I think I know who he was. And he was also an entrepreneur. I know some of you don't know that. Before I started me also, he was an athlete. Yeah, let that sink in. And he actually ran the 100 meters in his early years, from his school and also for civic center jets. One year, there's Anthony Maitland, somewhere in the audience who went to school with Henley. They would both compete for the 100 meters. And just like Henley and Markshire do today, they would have bragging rights. One year, as he ran the 100 meters, he raised his hands in victory, almost like a zipper. And Anthony passed right behind him. He never lived on that. I gave him another lecture and told him, "Boy, you really can't run no 100 meters at that man meeting." But when he was finished with John Donaldson, he struggled for a bit to find a job. And for about maybe a year or so, he knocked about because the economy was bad. He didn't have a job. And then he took up entrepreneurship. I think between himself and Mr. London and Glenroy London, they tried rearing chickens. One time they got the chickens for $5 and they told their friends it was for $7 so they could get a profit. That didn't work out. But after a few ventures, things kind of got down to board. And one day he went into the bank in Republic with a withdrawal slip for $3. The account had $5. The teller at the gate started watching my laugh. He said, "You laugh, you don't know how to live it." And he needed $3 to get past the day today. So he did that and he really hurt himself, really living nice and doing fine. But while I would serenade you and parade these stories, I want to say to you today that he was an inspiration to me. He was always my big brother. He was my friend, he was my coach, and he was my mentor. He coached me while I was at PFC, he was my protector. I know for you people who come from Port of Spain and you look all nice and dandy today, you kind of can't reconcile the fact that this man was called Dog. When I got into PFC, people say that is Dog brother and they call me Poppy. Today, if you go through some parts of Point 40 and you ask for Fitzroy, nobody knows who's that. You have to ask for Poppy. It was a name that at first I kind of recoiled a bit, but later on it gave me some protection. So after a while, I remember 2 or 3 times in the heady days of Point 40 in the 1970s when we walked home through Tichet. A few men threatened to beat me one day and a man stood up and said, "There's Dog, brother." And they backed off. Then one day up hiker over, we would play basketball. I want to say that, just for those of you who don't know, Mahika Oval was a place of meritocracy. You couldn't become a player on the court unless you could play well. And one afternoon, there was a lowering for the players who were not good like myself. And there was a hiring for people like Victor Futogaro and Arrangement Bell for the good ones. And one evening, God smiled at me and they gave me a pick to play a foresight at the hiring. So I got my chance to play, and I started to play easy, and they said you're too soft. So I played a bit rough. And I remember swinging an elbow one day and I hit Finey from Black City, the back of Carlo Road. And when he got the elbow, the whole of his team surrounded me to beat me like. And I really kind of played bravado and strong, I was frightened. And then I heard that man say, "Well, we're going to beat 2 of them this evening." When I looked up and he was in the stands. And he said, "Hey, what are you trying to do? Look at us, man." And I was the end of the fight because he was my protector. As a young man growing up, I wanted to be like my brother. And I wanted to be known as Henley's brother. In my professional years later on, I wanted to break away and set my own pace. After some years ago, Peter Dowden, Lucy and I were going to London, through London to Europe for a meeting with the Arab. Richard, and Henley by chance was on the same flight as us going to a meeting in London. I didn't know we were on the same flight. But when we got to the airport, we were on the same flight. So I introduced him to Peter, we shook hands. And Peter said, "Well, where are you sitting?" I said, "Wherever he's sitting, we sit on the next side." And the flight to London, he harassed the air hostesses, he gave them trouble, he looked tired when the flight was over. When we got to immigration, I said to Peter, whatever line he is going in, we will go to the next side. So Peter didn't even understand. When we got to the next line, as I was exchanging very politely my immigration status and answering the questions that they asked me very politely and keeping quiet, I heard a man on the next side saying, "So where do you feel I'm okay? When we all coming here so often? What the company in British Gas men expect to come? Expect to come to the US? What are you here so often?" I said, "Peter, that is man, you should stay far from that. That man got us in trouble." But Henry was my coach, he was my protector. And as I kind of emerged in my own sphere and became my own professional, we would call each other regularly, and we discussed the industry. We had an arrangement that said once each of us called, we would answer the phone. And so sometimes I would come out of meetings just to take his call. It was a privileged position that the wives would enjoy. I told Donna one day, the only time you call me on work is when your house burned down and the fire burned the telephone line for the neighbors, so you can't call from them, call me. But he allowed me to call and we exchanged a lot of information. Some days he would coach me. when I was an elder in the church, I ran the church at Cockland, and sometimes the brethren would give trouble. He said to me, Moses cursed the children of Israel after perseverance. If you want to be a good spiritual leader, curse the brethren. So I sure the first day put on a serious curse on them. When I went into the industry, and I took on the leadership of Petrotech, he called me that day and he said, you serious? You really taking it up? He said, well, it's a nice job, but you have to learn to cuss. As we went through some drama earlier this year, from the boys in group, he called me and he said, you must get in trouble because you don't learn to cuss. I think he saw the leader on the other side, some other place, he told him blood thicker than water, and he cussed him. And a few weeks ago, he called me and he said, I was talking to some men down here and they started bad talk because they said, there goes some cussing. I said, no, you can't come by me and talk bad about the person. And he was my mentor. Last Wednesday, I want to thank Atlantic for inviting me, and I want to say a special welcome to the chairman and members of the board of Petrotech and the management of Petrotech. And I need significant support. Last Wednesday, Atlantic asked me to come and listen to our memorial service that they have had. And I'm not surprised. As I sat there, I was moved almost to tears, because they say I don't cry. Almost to tears as I heard emotion after emotion being poured out. Not just by the executives, but as Theo Richard said, by the ordinary man of the street. I'm not surprised about that, because that's a brother I have. He was not perfect. He's my brother. He had his faults. He's my brother. Some days we argued and we quarreled about life choices. I got heated. He could never be heavy. He's my brother. Today we celebrate his life. We recognize the untimeliness of his passing. But we know who holds tomorrow. And we know who holds our hand. Today I choose to put my trust in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Because He knows our hearts more than we would ever know. And while I may not be around for His last moment or any moment in Henley's life, God is always there. I think we've heard enough today to let us know that this was a man who had a spiritual conscience and a man who understood the power and glory for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I put my trust and my faith in that. Because I know that my God is able. And there is nothing impossible for Him to do. Today I thank you, Henley, for being an inspiration to me. I thank you for being a leader, a protector, a caregiver, and a champion for me. I thank you for the life you lived. No permission. You never asked anybody whether you should do what you had to do. You offered no excuses for what you did. And you live a life of no regret. I thank you for it. I will continue to follow your life in my heart. You will remain strong in the memory of your families, your friends, your co-workers. And you will remain always somebody we look up to. And at the end of the day, we give God thanks for you coming into our lives and making a difference. God bless, sweet peace, happy rest, and may God take possession of His life.
It is critical in a time like this to have a preacher who can preach a fitly spoken word in a time like this. Before Pastor, Lecturer Andy Manzano delivers the word that God has given him for us, we have not just a pan player, but someone who plays the pan to introduce the word with song. We invite Brother Joseph Lett at this time. The next voice you'll hear after Brother Lett is the voice of man of God, Pastor Andy Manzano.
Thank you. Well, anytime I hear the word or that village, Pariland, it get me weak. Because of our experience in Pariland. Before I do that selection, as you know, most people tell me, you gotta play my funeral, if it's one thing, you gotta play my funeral. I don't like that at all. But this is a big one. On behalf of my wife and myself, I want to say to the family, because I said about my wife, she couldn't be here today. Because though if we meet in Rossford Street gas station by the quick shop, he will ask my wife, man treating you good? Tell me, otherwise I don't open, And I always take that as a joke to tell my wife that I don't make sure I treat her good because Henley could take her away from me. May the song richly bless us. And while I'm playing it, please sing with me. You will know it because it's a big one. Praise the Lord.
Would you say amen?
Amen.
Would you say amen again?
Amen.
Would you say amen again?
Amen.
God is good.
All the time.
God is good.
All the time.
And His mercies endure.
Forever.
My sincerest condolences to my friend, my brother. Condolences to Marge, the family, Helen. All protocols observed. I want to begin by saying it's unusual that you have a program outline with someone with so many aliases. I was told that they generally would call him Dog. When I came and I saw the list of names, it tells me that Henley was so much to so many people that everybody would define him according to their relationship. Dog, Big One, Lurch, the General, Papi H, Triple H. He has more names at the bottom of the program than on top. He has 3 names at the top. We're here today to say how he would have impacted on our lives. As I would describe it, as the privileged ones who would have known him and how he would have touched your life in some significant way. We have a journey to take, and I would like to get to the end of the road as quickly as possible. So I would like to use for our scripture meditation a word from the Bible that I trust under God can help us make it through these trying times. The book of John chapter 7 rather. The book of John chapter 7, the apostle whom Jesus loved. And read in your hearing John chapter 7 verses 1 through 9. I stop at 6. After these things, Jesus walked in Galilee, for he would not walk in Jewry, because the Jews sought to kill him. Now the Jews' feast of tabernacles was at hand. His brethren therefore said unto him, Depart hence, leave here, and go into Judea, that thy disciples also may see the works that thou doest. For no man that doeth anything in secret, and he himself seeks to be known openly. If thou do these things, show thyself to the world. John punctuates by saying, For neither his brethren believed in him. In the last verse, then Jesus said to them, I'm not going up to Jerusalem now, because my time has not yet come. But your time is always ready. Your time is always ready. I want to speak with us for the next few moments on the sermon title, It's About Time. It's about time. Let's pray. Father, we have said a lot today. We reminisce and we speak, we reflect on the person that we knew, who today lies before us lifeless. We need a word from you. A
Only you can take us through these painful moments. So we ask you to speak to us. And let your people, as they listen to the voice of mortal man, help that they would hear the word of the living God, we pray. In Jesus' name, would you say amen? Amen. Jesus here speaks a sobering word about the subject of time. He reminds us that time is really the defining factor for many events. Time, when it happened. Not that it happened, when. And if we really look closely, we realize that much of the implications in life are connected to a time factor. When you purchase food, you better be sure to read the label. Are you with me? Because there is a label on that can of beans. There is a sticker somewhere telling you about time expiry date. And if you don't pay attention, your life may just be on the line. If you buy a new vehicle, and you drive it out of the showroom just 5 seconds out on the roadway, and you drive it back, you will not get the same value for it. Because you had it, even if it is just for a short time. Gas prices increased twice, as far as I know, excuse me. Property taxes are being implemented or re-implemented in Trinidad and Tobago because of the state of the economy at this. And even though this service is officiated by ministers of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, the leaders of the Open Bible Church and the officers would have graciously consented to use this building to have the service because of the activities taking place in the borough of Point at this. Well, if I continue talking about time, I might just have to cut my message short because I only have an allotted time. It's a very significant factor. And in this text, Jesus talks about time in the context of death. The time of death, of his death and our death. He says it's not so much about death, but it is about time. He says, my time is not yet, but your time is any time. Are you with me? John 7, 1-9 tells us that Jesus did not go up to Judea. He stayed in Galilee because the leaders had him on the #1 most wanted list. It was the time of the Feast of the Tabernacles. Everybody would go up to Jerusalem, but Jesus stood incognito. His brothers met him and said, brother, why are you going up? I mean, if you want to be known, you go public. You pull a crowd. No one who wants to be known stays in secret. And Jesus tells his brothers, my time is not yet, but your time is any time. I'm staying in Galilee because I am on God's program. And my program has a timeline. Are you with me this evening? You got some church people in here. You're going to help me preach this thing. I am on God's program. And when God has a program, there's a time element to it. So even though I came to die at a specific time. My time has not yet come. But you live your life anyhow. You live how you want. You live your life with no real purpose. has not yet come, but you live without purpose. So your time is any time. You can die, Jesus says, anytime. There are some of the most sobering statements from Jesus. Imagine some people living so carelessly that Jesus says it does not matter when they die. I gotta preach this thing. Because you see, Henley's event should remind us that we can so die anytime. Some people live so carelessly, and Jesus is talking to his siblings. My time, he says, is not yet come. But you don't believe in me, so you could die. It's scary. Because no matter how long God allows them to live, they're not concerned with God or even others or themselves. They're just there, living, but with no definite purpose. I ask you, friend of mine, today, if you should die anytime, will it make a difference to the world? Will it make a difference to God's plan? They're just there. I wonder if Jeremiah was thinking about these people when he wrote in Lamentations 3 and 22. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassion fail not. They are new every morning. Are you with me? It is because of the Lord's mercies every day we continue to live. Not because we are purposeful. We are living because God is preserving our lives from a death that we deserve. It is because of the Lord's mercies. Jesus says death can strike. Learn from Henley. Learn from Henley that your death can come anytime. And when death makes an appointment with you, your job can't stop it. When death makes an appointment with you, your status can't stop it. When death makes an appointment with you, your big name can't stop it. Hugo Chavez lay on his sick bed, dying. And when death was coming, he held on to his doctor, not crying Jesus, but telling the doctor, don't let me die. Death can strike anytime. But I thank God that God does not treat us as we deserve. You see, the cross is a statement that Jehovah will do anything to save us. God functions from a perspective that is out of the ordinary. The more we run from God, is the more God runs after us. The more we slight God, is the more God longs for us. You can never go too deep or sink too far for God not to find you. For Romans 5:20 says, where sin doth abound, grace did much more abound. I thank God that even though I can die anytime, God preserves me just to save me. God preserves me just to save me. Jesus will follow you like a hound dog on a rabbit's trail. And when he picks up your trail, nothing can get him off. of it. And sometimes Jesus will pull off an act. Hello? You see this? A sermon has no meaning if it is about the deceased. The message of a sermon in a funeral can't revolve around a dead man. The message must revolve around a living Savior. Jesus will save some of us in the nick of time. You can die anytime, but Jesus is able to save you in the nick of time.
Yes.
But not everybody believes this, especially church people. They don't believe it. They don't believe Jesus could have saved Henley in the nick of time.
Yes.
Are you listening to me? They don't believe Jesus could pull that off. You see, they believe in superheroes like Superman. They believe in Spider-Man. I saw Spider-Man's girlfriend. Take that up for me. Spider-Man's girlfriend was falling. Are you listening to me? To her death. And when you were seeing the girl on the ground. And just before the ground, you see Spider-Man scoop up that girl in the nick of time. Are you listening to me? There are some people impressed with King Kong. I saw King Kong. And King Kong is battling with these giant lizards. Are you with me? Giant swinging there up in these branches. And King Kong is holding on to the love of his life. That lady. And ever so often she slips and falls. But King Kong grabs her in the nick of time.
Yes,
you see, some people believe King Kong can do it. Some people believe Superman can do it. Some people believe Spider-Man can do it. But they don't believe Jesus can do it. Jesus can pull it off in the nick of time. They find it impossible. I met some people who function like they are God's personal secretaries. They got the minutes, but not blank. They got God's minutes. So they have access to the heavenly files. They can tell you who will make it in. And they will tell you who can get left out. Are you listening to me? They are God's personal secretaries. But I read in the Bible somewhere, hello, that the blood that flowed from Calvary came from the Lamb of God. Are you listening to me? I read somewhere in the Bible that the book with the saved is called the Lamb's Book of Life. I read in the Bible that Jesus has gone to prepare a place for you in his Father's house. So I don't care how much books they think they have. Salvation is strictly between me and Jesus. Jesus can pull it off. You see, the Jesus I know will not go to Calvary and spread out and shed his blood for me, and then I come to the place where he will abandon me. Are you listening to me? Not my Jesus. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that church people, no, Bible toting people, whosoever, drunkards, addicts, are you listening to me? Homosexuals, lesbians, because anybody can write their name where whosoever is.
All right.
Jesus can pull it off. That's what I learned from the thief on the cross. Pastor Dutton, the devil set it up that he would be crucified on Friday. But you don't play with God. While Satan's setting it up for you to die on Friday, God's setting it up for you to meet Jesus on the cross. And that's why I love him so. Because he'll go with you to your last heartbeat. Are you with me? Jesus will go with you to the last heartbeat. Jesus will go with you to the last breath. And if he catches you at the last heartbeat, hallelujah, he will snatch you away in the nick. That's why I love him so. I'm longing to see him. Longing to see him pull off the biggest one yet. When he comes again to save us, to put an end to funerals, to shut down Alan's funeral home. Because funerals are a waste of money. To shut down Belgroves, to shut down Simpson. I want to see him. I've had enough of dealing with death and funerals. Tuesday I buried a friend. Last 2 Sundays I was in Brooklyn burying my sister. I saw my mother buried, my father buried, my second to last sister buried. I preached at my grandmother's funeral. I've had enough. I've had my fill of crying and seeing people cry. But I want to let you know it bleeds when you see people cry. Because it brings back your own experience. But I want to tell you also that no amount of wigs, no amount of expensive caskets, no amount of flowers can ease the pain you feel when you lose a loved one. My wife is here. I usually don't talk these things when she's in the audience. But I have to get it when I go home. But sometimes, if my wife wasn't here today, and I go home, you know what she would ask me? How the funeral was. Dad? And my answer would be, Pastor Dutton, it was a funeral. How do you expect it to be? Ain't got no nice funeral. No. I hear people say, I often say when death comes, people go temporarily insane. And people say he had a nice service. What? Henley had a nice. It was a funeral. What is nice about a funeral? Funeral is a waste. We just have to do it because it's a necessary inconvenience. So I say, you can change the name from funeral service to celebrating the life, but you still cry. Are you with me? Death is an enemy. We should never treat it as a friend. We should never become comfortable with death. I'm upset, saddened, tired of dealing with it. But as tired as I am, as upset as I am, there is nothing that I can do about this. I have to do what I have to do. I hear Jesus in the background. I've heard this repeated over 3 times for the evening. Weeping may endure for the night, but joy, joy is coming in the morning. One day, someday, my God is going to fix it for good. One day, someday, our God will get tired of seeing his people cry and seeing Satan smile. One day, someday, God will do what only God can do. One day, the clock of redemption shall alarm for the last time. And it's about time Jesus will hear from his Father. Son, it is about time. Take off your priestly robe and put on your kingly garments. And John said, I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And the armies which were in heaven followed him. And he had on his vesture a name written. His name is called King of Kings and Lord of Lords. He is king over death. He is king over the grave. He is king over sin. He is king over everything. He is coming again to put an end to services like these. He's coming again. Pull his children out of the dusty grave. He's coming again to settle accounts with death. When Jesus comes, I want to let you know that Jesus is coming to conduct a funeral service. Our Jesus is coming to conduct a funeral service. And sometimes when someone dies in my neighborhood, I hear a loudspeaker going through the neighborhood bellowing, we regret to announce the death of Mr. X or Miss Y. Marge, we regret to announce the death of Henley. That's a song nobody looks forward to hearing. But one day, the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet of God, and Jesus will sound his own announcement. And that announcement will not be, we regret to announce the death. Jesus will say, we rejoice to announce the death of death. We rejoice. And at that service, Jesus himself will preach. Jesus himself shall conduct that service. My Bible says the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. That day Jesus will preside, and it shall have one casket, and in that casket shall be death. Jesus shall eliminate death for all time. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. And God shall wipe away tears from their eyes. God shall wipe away tears from their eyes. I know you're tired. I know you want to go, but you're going to help me finish. God shall wipe away tears from their eyes. And we shall live in a time that is called the era of the no more. Hallelujah. We shall live in a time that is called what? Come on, help me. What is it called then? No more. Say it, church, everybody. It is called what? No more. Say it like you believe it. It is called no more. No more. So I tell you what it is, and you will say no more. And there shall be death. No more. There shall be sorrow. No more. There shall be crying. No more. There shall be pain. No more. The former things passed away. Even so, come, Lord Jesus. Come. It's about time.
Hallelujah.
Come on, Bridget.
No more.
Yes. If you were blessed. If you were blessed. If you were blessed. Come on, somebody say hallelujah. I know some of you Christians, I don't like all you.
When you have all kind of folks around, you're given a what I call a soft amen. You don't want to be overexposed. Come on, stop the crap. If you are blessed, somebody say amen. Come on, stand to your feet right now. We have prayer for the family right now. You're running out of time. So we're going to ask the family to come a little closer. You know, wife and children and siblings come a little closer. And we're going to have the prayer of comfort for the family and for all of us, because all of us come like Henley's family. He was such a loving human being. Let us bow our heads and close our eyes. Loving Father, we just thank you for the word. We thank you for all the encouragement we received, oh God. Lord, the devil appears to be winning, but we know one day you will score an hot punch. Lord, we know one day that you will burst the clouds in glory. You will not come as a babe in a manger, but you will come as King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Lord, when you made us, you said, let us make man in our own image. Let us God the Father. Let us God the Son. Let us God the Holy Ghost. Lord, you never intended that one person should die, that a baby should die, that a grandparent should die, that a parent should die, man should die, that a poor man should die. You never intended that. But because of this three-letter word sin, we all face death. But we thank God for the blood of Jesus. We thank you, oh God, for your courage. We thank you, oh Lord, for giving up everything, for taking our shame, oh God, so we could have your glory, for taking our hatred so we could have your love, for taking our warlike spirit so we can have the peace that passes all understanding. Loving Father, for taking our death so we can have life everlasting. Bless Marge, oh God. Bless the siblings. Bless the children. Bless the relatives. Bless those who came to support this noble family. Lord, may we leave with a hope that burns within our hearts. Help the wife and the children and the relatives and all of us, the friends, to understand that one day the trumpet shall sound and the dead in Christ will rise first. Help us to be that number when the saints go marching home. As we proceed to the graveyard, help us realize one day what the preacher said: no more funerals, no more. You wouldn't have any cancer and diabetes and heart attacks. We wouldn't have any crime and violence and incest and rape. We'll have no more prisons, oh God. You will mash up Satan. You will destroy death. And oh Lord, help us all to be that number when the saints go marching home. This be our prayer in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Ghost. Let everybody with hope shout amen. God bless you. God bless you.
These final moments are critical. I know most of you would like to view the body. We have but a short time to do it. And we want to be able to get across to the cemetery quickly. So I think we could get this done in 10 minutes. So the instructions as follows. Those of you to the back and along, we tried on both sides of the building to form lines that will move